Testing. Okay.
Stuff after. Okay, before we begin, we have a couple of donations to read. During the last run, we got two $10 donations. $10 from Snare Rush, who says chicken butt, and $10 from Mari, who says such a wonderful event. I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. Love you guys. Thank you, Mari. Now we will get ready for this next run. We are very close to starting. Okay, I think we're good. Do you want to hold on?
All right. Testing. I just want to go on record saying these guys suck at this demo. Like, really bad. Should be ashamed of themselves. Oh. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. No, not Dale's. Dale. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Pretty awesome platformer from Konami back in the day. Stage 0 here is kind of just a stage. Just move fast as you can. So one of the tricks we do here, we jump over and catch the left side of the box. That actually extends the use of zipper here a little bit longer. Helped us get through this entire section, killing everything in sight like that. So we're going to be seeing some damage boosting here in a little bit. The way damage boosting works, this is one of those games where if you get hit, you get knocked back. So we turn around to get knocked forward like that. And so anytime I am purposefully taking damage, as long as I don't mess it up, you should see that. The bosses in this game are mostly not really that random. There's a couple of pretty random bosses. The next boss is pretty random. But this boss, you can manipulate him to do what you want. Coming up right here. And they couldn't figure out what to do with Monterey Jack, so he just busts open walls for you occasionally. So so basically these lightning bolts will throw where you are. So you just, if you're in the air at the right time, they'll just sail over your head, and then you just hit the thing with the ball. So the basic gist of bosses here is you get a red ball and you throw the red ball at the boss. And we're doing any percent. Thanks, Prolix. Shoot, I messed that up, but whatever. We'll keep going. NBD. This stage I don't really need my health, and I'm going to get a health refill here unless I do my jump wrong, which I did. Cool. So this is a neat little thing. You jump on these things, and they turn off. The faucets turn off. The ones on the ground you can just walk back and forth on, and they turn off as well. It's pretty cool. So I am using the inferior chipmunk, unfortunately. Thanks, Prolix. Actually, no, I joke. I just like using Dale better, but both chipmunks play exactly the same. There's no difference to them. I just like using Dale better out of personal preference. So here's our first real random boss. He can fly out of a couple different spots in the room, and that first spot he went is the only place I can't hit him twice from, and he just did it again. But we'll catch him off screen though, like that, because we're pro. So since I had one hit left on him, every boss takes 5 hits to kill. 5 hits to kill. So because I'd hit him 4 times, I knew that on that last hit he would die. So I just threw the ball up in the air, and I knew he was going to be coming up from the screen soon. So I was able to hit him off screen. And here's a little bit of damage boosting action for you. And those are pretty tight jumps there. If I jump too high, I die there because I'm on my last heart. So it's pretty scary, but not really. Anyway, some little bit more fun action. We're gonna get a full health refill there. So if I do this right, I'm gonna be able to jump over that ball, and then we're gonna damage boost off that ball to get over, and then we're gonna damage boost off him to get on top of the box real quick. This is another pretty random boss that I'm coming up on here too. He moves back and forth across the screen, like from the right side of the screen, and how far he comes out is random. So he's not gonna give me the good pattern, unfortunately. Or I did not throw it upward, but whatever. We'll keep going. And that's it. So he actually gave me a really bad pattern where he never came out far enough for me to double hit him with the ball. Not much we can do about that. If I were going for like PB attempts, I probably would reset that run, or that fight. So since this is any percent, we skip stages A, C, and E, because they're ace at being bad. And I messed up. So there's the hardest real trick in the game is to boost off those last 2. Like I tried to do the first one and got kicked backwards instead. So we'll just do the backup and boost off that guy. But it's pretty much the hardest trick in the game, where you boost off the two metal balls there. And here is just the name of the game is just keep going up. And because they just couldn't figure out a boss for the stage, I guess, so it's over. No boss. Now we'll go ahead and go to stage G. So kind of like the story behind this is Fat Cat kidnapped Gadget. And so we're trying to save her. At least initially. And for some reason in this stage, these crocodiles all just jump over you. So it's just like whatever. This game's got pretty good music. You'll see when I get to the last stage, that's got the best music in this game. Oh, that was not right. So I meant to throw that up, and for some reason it didn't, and then the second bomb wouldn't have spawned if I had killed that third antlion, but that only just wasted me 20 frames. It's not that big a deal. So the thing about picking up things, boxes, whatever, things in general, If you're in the air when you do it, it doesn't cost any time for animation because you just immediately pick the box up. If you throw upwards, likewise, it doesn't cost you any animation frames to do it. But if you pick a box up while you're standing on the ground and if you throw horizontally, then it costs animation frames. So we rescued Gadget in her potato sack that she's wearing, gave her some flowers, and got up on a rocket that just kind of goes up into space and then back down. Straight up, straight down, but we're in a different spot. And we got 3 more stages to go. So rescuing Gadget's not enough. We gotta put the Hurt Locker on Fat Cat. So that's what we're gonna do. So you see, like, I'm picking these boxes up, and it's not costing any animation because I'm doing it while I'm in the air, even if I'm just barely in the air. And damage boost off this guy because it's pretty quick to do that. And this is another one of those stages where they just didn't feel like putting a boss in, so we win. Alright, so we're coming up on the last 2 stages. So this stage, make the stage a little bit longer by putting fans in the way. Ah, crap. I wanted to pick that box up. Guess I could have picked up one of these instead. Whatever. So they have these fans, they blow at you, they make you run slower. And this one lets you go a little faster though, but it's the only one they do that with, unfortunately. So these pelicans, if you throw the box directly at their face, they'll just swallow the box and spit it back at you, and they won't take damage, so you don't want to do that. So you want to aim a little lower, like at their feet, sorta. It's pretty forgiving though. As long as you don't do it like square at their mouth, you'll hit them and kill them. And then again, flagrant misuse of Monterey Jack here. But what can you do? They couldn't think of anything to do with him. So these mice are kind of interesting. They hop around and just don't do anything, and then if they see you, then they chase you. It's kind of neat, and you use that to your advantage in spots. So this boss has a quick kill that I have an audio cue for here. So I hit him here, and hit him here. He takes 5 hits, so I just hit him 3 times in one pass. And every time he hits the middle after taking damage, every time he gets back to the middle, he breaks apart, and he's invulnerable while he's broken apart. So hitting him 3 times in a pass is really hard to do, and you can really only do it that first opening time, and the timing is really pretty tight. So it's good that I got it. Enjoy the music. This is the best music in the game. I'm going to shut up. And focus. Because the stage is hard. So these crocodiles don't jump over you. They throw hats at you. I've been getting hit there a lot lately. Oh, cool. Get ready for time prolix. And time.
123.26.
What?
1023.
10:23. That's not bad.
26.
I'll take a 10:23 in a marathon. Shoot. my PB's 10:11, so I'll take a 10:23 in a marathon. Shoot.
Heck yeah.
Any day. Any day. I freaking ran through this game. Okay, so that was my 15-minute estimate. So yeah, so that's Rescue Rangers. I played the J cart. No difference from the J and the US versions at all. They play exactly the same, exact timing and everything. It's a pretty easy game to start. Hard to master kind of thing. I would just like. Okay, cool. So I'm doing one more run. So we'll switch over to that, and Prolix can do what he needs to do.
All right, yeah. We'll bring up the setup here for